Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. There was an article from Venturebeat. Star Citizen adds mining with its ambitious Alpha 3.2 quarterly patch. The article also contained an interview with Erin Roberts and Eric Karen Davies. This video is a summary highlight of that interview, almost entirely from Erin Roberts though. Erin said on 3.2 is a continuation toward getting the game out. 3.1 was in March. With 3.2, we'll be getting a bit more gameplay into Star Citizen's universe. The first few years were about getting the tech running, getting the engine up to speed, getting it to work for 64-bit, all the tech work we had to get done to support this huge universe. Now this year is really about refining the player experience, making it easier for people to play together, making the UI more sophisticated so it's easier to use, and getting some other feature work into the game. That's generally our push this year. We have a big tentpole milestone coming in 3.3, which is going to expand the universe massively. Venturebeat asked, where are you now as far as how many players can be accommodated in the alpha? Is that going to change? Are you in hundreds or thousands of players? Right now, we can put about 50 players in an instance. That will go up, but the final plan is once we get the server meshing in, that won't be this year, but that will be coming in the next year. That will allow everyone to play in one huge instance with all players. The servers will patch people from place to place. You can have 200 people in a room, and when they leave that room, another server takes over. When they take off into space, another server takes over, but the goal is to have everyone in the same instance. Right now, we're about 50, but we'll probably get up to about 100 odd once we get the unconstrained streaming stuff in later this year. But right now, as far as concurrency goes of players together, we have hundreds of thousands of players who can play the game all the time. Where is going to be the point that you can accommodate a very large number of players, hundreds of thousands? How far away do you think that will be? That will be next year. That's what Erin said. So I'm assuming that that is concurrent players across all servers, or they meant hundreds or thousands rather than hundreds of thousands. But potentially, if object container streaming is in and multiple areas are in, you could have a lot of players. What are some of the things that have to happen in order to realize that goal? Once again, that comes down to server meshing. What we've done is worked on a lot of tech. We had to completely rewrite the network layer of the game. Obviously, we were originally using the CryEngine and are now using Lumberyard. We had to rewrite the whole network layer to support this huge infrastructure. We're very efficient about what information gets passed to different players. That allows us to support the numbers that we have in an instance right now. The big thing we're working on, though, is the ability to have servers talk to each other. What you have is one server passing people to another server. If we have 10,000 people playing together in one instance, one universe, what will happen is some people may be on one planet, some people might be on another planet, and some people might be in a different system. Each server will control the people that are nearby each other, and then once they move to another system or planet or even room, because it scales with the bounding, you might have 500 people in one room, and we'd have one server dealing with that. They'd pass that information together. The first iteration will be getting it working so that servers talk to each other and pass people to each other in one instance. If I jump from one system to another, it's sending me to another server with everyone who's in that system. We'll keep everyone playing together, and the servers control different sizes of groups, from the micro level of one room all the way up to a system, depending on how many people are in each area. What's the goal as far as how large a group of people could be in one battle or something like that? I'd like to say we'd fit in as many as we can. That's the hope, especially with all the work we're doing on the tech and tools. Before we're actually doing the server meshing, we have to make everything really efficient. And that's why we're doing it this way. Also, we're doing a big tech pass to make the shift less expensive, but we'll have a balance. 200 people at least fighting each other in their ships, whether it's in big capital ships that are manning together. The hope with Star Citizen is that people can do just what they want to do. If you want to fly your ship solo, then you'll fly your ship solo. You might be part of a group where there's a large capital ship that has 20 guys manning it and 6 fighters next to it. That could be the team that you go into battle with. The small ships protect the large ship is the mothership, and so forth. But the whole idea is to play as a team. We're spending a lot of time trying to get the game to a level where it's about playing with your friends and having the adventure of your choice. If I want to play with my friends, if I want to do something else, if I want to have a career, those are all choices that we want people to have. You're keeping the communication going. What do you think about the fans that are out there and the haters out there too? They're both very vocal groups. Eric Cohen Davies said, "It's funny, we have a level of open communication, which I'm here for and very excited by. With that level of open communication comes some pros and cons for sure. Everybody has something they want to say. We're definitely listening to everybody and what they have to say, but for us, I take the cons with the pros. The communication we have with the people that are supporting us and the backers that are working closely with us, just the community at large, there's so much positivity that comes out of that interaction." When we did the 3.1 release, we went out to the community, a very rabid community that's excited and playing a lot of our game every day. And we asked, what's next for you guys? We know what we think's important, but what's next for you? We did our 3.2 feature survey, and we want to continue not just that engagement on our core new releases, but just in general. The conversation with the community that's out there and talking to us all the time. That's almost directly embedded into our DNA. They have a direct line to all of us from any area. It's been very positive to have that healthy dialogue. With the good comes the bad, and we work through it. Even the criticism is always good to hear. Erin Roberts added, "What's important to us are the people who've been generous enough to help make this great game. That's our community. These guys are passionate about what we're doing. We're working really hard to give back. Chris and I want to make the incredible huge set of experiences. We're very passionate about listening to our community and working with them. People who are not part of the community, they may look at the game and not understand what we're doing. We can't control that. I don't even worry about that kind of stuff. I worry about making a great game with the continued support of the community that we have." Some other bits and pieces on quarterly releases. They plan to keep quarterly releases going. Sometimes dates might be adjusted slightly if they want or need to do something differently, but they want to continue with date-driven quarterly releases. Having the community see stuff on a regular basis gives them feedback, and it's an important part of them developing the game. They also said sometimes you hear, well, once the game is finished, but they're finishing the game every time they deliver something. They want to give playable content out to people as regularly as possible. Then they're going to take feedback and give more playable content. They want to keep on doing this until they feel like, yes, this is a game we feel we can push out as a finished product. So they're going to keep iterating on the game. They're going to keep doing these quarterly releases, and then eventually it will be a on-the-shelf product. Some other points they made in the article as well. The Crytek lawsuit has apparently not distracted them. They have 500 people working on the game, and it's raised over $188 million so far. They are continuing to improve performance, the systems and mechanics. The game is built extremely iteratively. Erin Roberts ended saying that this is the opportunity of a lifetime, a chance to make something absolutely amazing. It's a wonderful way of developing a game. Please check out the full article, links below. There was a bit more. There's a lot of stuff that we already know there, and a lot of interesting bits and pieces for people that haven't really followed Star Citizen before as well. But it's a lot of 3.2 centric stuff and a lot of general Star Citizen stuff that we already know. I am very interested to know if server meshing is coming this year. Maybe it's because it's going to be like tier 0 server meshing, and then they'll have to dial it in, that we won't see thousands of people on servers or whatever, or server meshing used appropriately in 2018, but we'll have to wait and see. At the moment on the roadmap, as of writing this, it does show server meshing currently in 3.4, which would be in December. Interesting article, lots of interesting little bits there. Tell me what you think below. This month's featured spotlight is the Damar Rally, and they're giving away a rally pack of a Tumbril Cyclone and an Aegis Vulcan, which coincidentally is all the hardware you need to enter the rally. The Damar Rally is an annual community organised event which is set to have its inaugural endurance race on the 27th of January 2019. There will be 3 divisions over a 300-kilometre course set on Crusader's moon, Damar. It is an in-game event, and I am very much up for these. A 4-person crew can sign up their team now with a ground vehicle and support vehicle. More info, the sign up and complete rulebook can be found on damarrally.com. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that rally pack though is be subscribed to my channel and comment on any of my videos throughout June. 1 per video. Each video gives you another chance to win. Also, I'm working with Shadow, which is a cloud-based subscription gaming PC service that gives you an alternative to upgrading, but also as a gaming PC anywhere. I'm trying to make the service as Star Citizen friendly as possible, but please check that out again in the description below if you're interested, and using the promo code BoredGamer will give you a discount too if you decide that you like it. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help me, and I'll see you in the verse.